Hi, my name is Elliot Rivera and I'd like to welcome you to my first YouTube video. I'm also known as the Urban Shaman. What is an urban shaman, you might ask? Very simple. Taking the word urban, meaning from the inner city. I was brought up in New York City. I was taught by my grandmothers, both of who were shamans in their own right. And they taught me and passed down their teachings to me. The word shaman is international or universal. All of us have a shaman. Every tradition has a shaman. Every nation has their types of shamans. Native Americans, Africans, Indians from India, Asians. We all have shamans in our traditions. Shamanism goes back to one of the first healings in the world. A little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Elliot Rivera. I was raised by my grandmothers, or not raised, I was taught by my grandmothers on how to connect with the ancestors, how to connect with my spirit guides. My background, my education, if you will, has been in public service, public health to be more specific. For approximately 25 years, I've worked in the field of HIV and AIDS. During that period of time, I learned a lot more of myself and what I can help people with. As a counselor, an HIV and AIDS counselor, as a program designer, I would help people to grieve. I would help people to come to terms with whatever was going on in their life. Working in public health also offered me an opportunity to travel, where I had designed a program in specific for the Latino community, but used widely through all other communities around the United States, on, how should I say, spiritualism or spirituality and HIV. I later took that same training that I've created and turned it for other ailments, other illnesses, other diseases. But that's not all I've done. I have also worked in providing workshops on connecting with the ancestors. If you look at shamanism, one of the main purposes or one of the main ideas of shamanism is to connect with the ancestors, with the elders, those who have gone before us. Now, shamanism, as I said, it comes all over the world. My particular way is different than anyone else's. But nonetheless, I'm still a shaman. Did I always work as a shaman? No. I've only been working full-time as a shaman for the last approximately 20 years. In the last 15 years, I've been teaching. And what I teach are courses in meditation. I teach courses in channeling. How to channel the energies, how to channel the essence of those spirits that are around you. I offer courses in connecting with the ancestors. Again, very, very important. Why is connecting with the ancestors so important? Let me explain briefly. Let's say in your family history, there seems to be some kind of blockage. And each generation continues to have the same kind of block. Why is this? You may not know. Through connecting with your ancestors, you are able to create a conversation, to create a dialogue with your ancestors, to get messages as to why this happened, and maybe what you can do to heal it. Now, it's not a simple process, but it's a process that can be done. Also, in my background, I've been initiated for 28 years in the traditions of Santeria, which is the Afro-Caribbean or Afro-Cuban traditions of the Yoruba. And the history of the Yoruba is very, very strong. And how Santeria, the word Santeria, basically means honoring of saints or synchronization of saints. The slaves, I shouldn't say slaves, the Africans that were captured and brought into slavery, that landed in Cuba, Brazil, Venezuela, all of the South American and Latin American countries, brought their traditions with them. And through the church, Catholicism, matching and bringing these people into, baptizing them into the Christianity, the Africans developed the concept that if these particular saints or had their miracles and their African gods and goddesses or deities had their traditions, their mysteries, they were able to unify them and bring them together, and hence the word Santeria. For example, a 14th century saint, Saint Barbara, her miracle, if you will, was she was captured, or imprisoned, I should say, into a tower, and through a bolt of lightning, she was freed. Now, in the African traditions, Shango is the fire god, or the fire deity. He owns the thunderbolt. So, the Africans in Cuba connected those two entities, those two spirits together, and created the synchronization of Shango and Saint Barbara. That's just a simple example. I mean, I can go into in-depth, which I will later on, some of the history. I mean, there are many books out there, but not all books give the true story or give the full story. Now, I've also been initiated for 42 years into the tradition, into the Congo tradition. The Congo tradition is very, very deeply embedded into honoring the ancestors. And this is where we begin all of our programs, is connecting with the ancestors, honoring the ancestors, giving them their libation, if you will, so that they can connect with us. Also, I will be offering courses in meditation. Meditation is a matter of breathing, clearing the mind so that we can connect to whatever it is that we need to do at that period of time. I myself am a channel medium. I've been channeling most of my life. And I've developed a course that I've been teaching in Germany, in the United Kingdom, here in Europe, throughout Europe. And I've done some in the United States. Now, what is to channel? Channeling is basically opening your chakras to listen to the inner voice, if you will, to what your spirit guides are telling you. And once you're able to do that, you're able to impart that information to the public, if you will, to the person sitting in front of you or to the group sitting in front of you. As a channel, you have to be clear. I, in this course, will teach you all the aspects that there is to channeling. Many of you already channel. So this might not be for you. But you can listen and see what works for others as well. So give yourself an opportunity to learn about channeling, to learn about meditation, to learn about yourself and your ancestors. During the course of time, I will also be teaching you little things, such as how to prepare spiritual baths, how to open your robes, how to help yourself help yourself. I know it sounds strange, but it's just a matter of listening. Now, I'll leave you with one phrase that I always use, and you'll hear it a lot throughout the next couple of months in these courses. And that is, all healing is essentially the release of fear. Think about that, and we'll break that down the next time around. Thank you.